start recording this guy so we can see what that looks like. Okay, everything's good. Okay, so let's request taxi to remain in the pattern.
Ground Cessna November 707 Mike Kilo with hotel request taxi to the active touch and go.
Cessna November 707 Mike Kilo taxi 2 and hold short of runway 27 using taxiway Alpha cross runway tree Alpha Alpha 5. Contact tower on 118 decimal tree when ready.
Taxi 2 and hold short runway 27 using taxiway Alpha cross runway tree Alpha Alpha 5 Cessna 7 Mike Kilo.
Not sure what happened there. So we're gonna clear the breadcrumbs right now, because that is not what we wanted. Alright, let's go. Let's go to 27. Parking brakes off. And we're gonna head over here to the taxi. And we're gonna head over to 27. So use Alpha. This is Alpha right here. Who's that guy? Oh, it's some maintenance guy. Won't get out of his way. So he's being polite and getting out of our way. Alright. Alright, coming up to runway 3. Okay. We're gonna look at 21 and 3 here, make sure there's no traffic, which I don't see anything coming that way. I see nothing on his side either, so I think we're clear to proceed. Just gonna check for sure. I don't see anything. Okay, so we can continue. So let's just cross real quick and get out of their way. Alright, we're good, we're good, we're good. Okay, I didn't do a light check, so I'm assuming all my lights are working. And there's our airport. And the Air National Guard. Right there with the F-16s, the big boys. Okay, we did already our run-up, so we're good. We're just gonna align here at Alpha 5, which I think that's where she told us to go. Go to Alpha Alpha 5, which is right here. And we're gonna check in with Tower. Let them know we're holding short, ready for takeoff. There we are. Okay. And the good old brakes. Alright, we're going to tune that to Tower. And
Duluth Tower Cessna November 707 Mike Kilo at runway 27 ready for departure touch and go.
Cessna November 707 Mike Kilo altimeter 29.9, 2 wind calm left touch and go approved. Cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Alright, we're clear for touch and go. Here we go. Let's let her know we're okay with that.
Cleared for takeoff runway 27 Cessna 7 Mike Kilo.
And we're gonna do 1 notch of flap. Actually, let's not do any flaps. We got plenty of runway. We're actually gonna go straight up this way. Alright, here we go. Line up to the center line, which is right there. Actually, we're gonna run this. We're on the threshold right now, so technically we shouldn't be taking off from here. Alright, coming up to the runway now. Alright, let's go. Mixture is rich. Speeds of life. Coming up to 60. 60, 65, rotate. And we are off to see the wizard. Okay, coming up. Looking for 1,900 before we can make a turn. Taking my foot off the pedals. Okay, coming up to 1,700. 1,900, we can make our turn. Okay, we're at 1,900 now. Okay, we continue to climb, but we can make our turn to the south. Okay, a little bit of turbulence there. Continuing our turn to the south. Okay, we're now heading south. We continue south, looking for 1 nautical mile of distance before we turn base. Right now we're actually at our pattern altitude, so we can reduce a little bit of this speed. And right here on Arrowhead Road, which is right below us, we're going to go ahead and make our turn over to downwind. So we are now downwind. We're going to do downwind at 1,400 or 2,400, which is pattern altitude. That's 1,000 above AGL. Okay, right now we're there to the pattern, so following Arrowhead Road. We're kind of parallel, technically, to Arrowhead. So, once we're abeam the numbers, then, I mean, technically here we can trim this guy a little bit. I'm trying to trim it some. Oh.
Cessna 7 Mike Kilo, wind calm, clear touch, and go left traffic runway 27.
Alright, just got cleared.
Clear touch and go runway.
Acknowledge.
7 Mike Kilo.
Carb heat goes in. We're gonna do 1 notch of flaps. I'm a little bit off, overextended, technically, and now we can turn. We're gonna turn right here. I don't know if I might have turned too early, to be honest with you. Maybe not. So we're going north at this point. We're gonna reduce a little bit of our speed. Yeah, that was kind of it's a weird rectangle shape that I'm making here. Okay, now we're north. We're trying to descend now. We're trying to go back to, and I'm gonna try another notch of flaps. Okay, we're trying to reduce speed still. 70, that's about right. 70 knots is pretty much what I'm looking for. We're coming up, we're on the base now. Coming up here to final. Alright, I see the lights blinking there, still trying to drop. So I can be alright. Okay, we're here, we're base, now we're gonna turn final. Alright, coming to final. Let's hope we're... Okay, looks like we're good. Okay. We're a little high. Trying to reduce additional speed. That's really what should bring us down. So right now I'm targeting on the numbers. That's all I'm going to target. Target the numbers. Targeting the numbers. And reducing more speed. Reducing more speed. And a little more speed. Okay, we're a little lower than we thought. Okay, I'm trying to stay right at the numbers. Okay, reducing more speed as soon as we get over the numbers. I'm gonna transition, which are right here. That means speed comes down. We let her settle in, right? And give her a little bit right there is where we're gonna transition. And there, we're down at the bottom. All right, going full speed ahead. Flaps are going up. And carb heat goes cold. We're at 60, we raise, we go up again. Runway heading. We stay runway heading until we get up to 1,900. We continue runway heading. 1,900, which is coming up. Okay, coming up, it's coming. And we're turning. All right, we continue our climb to pattern altitude. We're looking for south here. Flaps, everything looks good, yes. All right, we're looking south. All right, now we're south. Again, we're looking for Arrowhead Road as we continue our climb to pattern altitude. That should be coming up here shortly. We're coming up, we're about half a mile right now. We're a pattern, so now I go reduce some speed or some throttle. There's Arrowhead right under us. And we turn. All right, now we're gonna turn. I need to lower my altitude just a notch. I'm a little bit over pattern. All right. Now, we just keep this altitude right here. And hopefully, it should, I'm trying to get us trimmed so I don't have to keep holding this because this thing is like beating me down a little bit. I don't want to have to, okay there, not so much. Okay, we continue here. We're still at pattern altitude. Okay, that's much better, a little bit better. All right, we continue. We're continuing east. And then we're abeam the numbers. We're abeam the numbers. We said yes, thank
Clear
you.
for touch and go runway 27 Cessna.
Okay,
7.
carb heat goes in. Carb heat is on. 1 notch of flaps. Because we're about to turn here. And let's see here. What does this look like? I'm looking for a point of reference. I mean, this is good right here, but I'm looking for a visual point of reference. The home's right there. Oh, okay, I don't know what that is. It's kind of like a roadway. So I'm looking to, okay, we're speed slowing down, but I notice we're not really decreasing in altitude, so we need to decrease, we need to come down. So I'm gonna decrease speed a little bit. I'm looking to be right at 1900 is my goal. Okay, we're gonna do another notch of flaps. Okay, another notch of flaps is down. We're coming down slowly. We're about that 70 knots speed, which is, I think it's good. Okay, now we're gonna turn. We're here for final, let's turn final. Okay, turning final. Okay, coming in, coming in. We're coming in good. Not bad, not bad. It's looking pretty good. Okay, let's just get aligned here. Obviously need to reduce speed a little bit. Okay, right there we're dead on the glide path. Dead on. So now what I want to do is I'm going to focus on the numbers. Focusing on the numbers. And making sure that I'm aligned right in the middle. Right now we're glide pathing. We're right there. Okay, so we're still good. Looking, targeting those numbers right there. As soon as we come over the numbers, we go idle. And then we let her glide down. Coming over the numbers. All right, here we are. Now we're coming down. And we're down. All right, we're going full throttle again. Flaps come up. Current heat goes off. We're 60 and climbing. All right, same concept again. So this is gonna be our last pattern. I don't know, we might do another one. I'm getting used to it now more and more. Okay, so we're staying with the numbers, make sure my altimeter and everything is still good. Okay, going up to 1900 and then we'll start our turn. And we're at 1900, we start our turn. We continue our climb as we head south. And now we're crosswind. I believe this is what this one's called. So going for the crosswind. We're now south, continuing our climb. Continuing the climb. Okay, as soon as we get to 2,400, we are going to be at pattern altitude, which we're getting there now. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and throttle down. Since we're at pattern, I think we're good. Right there. So now we're looking for Arrowhead, which we're passing up right now, right below us. And we're turning. And we reduce a little bit because I think I'm up too high right now. Let's reduce some speed. Okay, now we're back at pattern. Right now we're perfectly aligned for pattern altitude. So that's looking good. Looking good, looking good. Okay, now we're looking for beam the numbers. As soon as we see the numbers, looking for that runway. Oh, that's a lot of traffic down there. So looking for that number. Okay, our carb heat comes on. Alright, we're gonna do 1 notch of flaps.
Cessna 7 Mike Kilo wind calm clear touch.
Start getting us down.
Runway 27.
Alright. Okay, I acknowledged, but you're not listening.
Touch and go runway 27 Cessna 7 Mike Kilo.
Alright, let's see here. So we continue. And we were looking for that little pathway right there, which is right there. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna turn now. Base. So we should be coming down. Okay, so now we're going for base. I need to bring it down to 70 knots. Okay, coming to base. There's that little pathway right there. I think that's our road in front of us. Yeah, it is. It's Rice Lake, actually. So we're gonna follow Rice Lake. Here, we're coming down, looking to get down. I'm still a little high right now for the speed that we want to be in. So following this, still allowing that descent, 500 feet per minute. according to my gauges. Okay, there's our final turn. So that's coming up here. And we begin our final. We're gonna be a little high because I'm definitely not at altitude where I would like to be, and I think I forgot a notch of flaps, so we'll get that fixed up right here, right now. We're gonna slow down, get us another set of flaps. Okay, so far so it's not too bad, but definitely a little higher than I want it to be in order to stay in this pattern. So we'll do one more, I think. We'll do one more. All right, and we got enough flaps. I think these flaps are good right here, the way we are. So again, focusing on the numbers. That's my target. My target is the numbers. Numbers, numbers, numbers. Once I get over the numbers, then I'll let her glide down. All right, coming down to the numbers. Still targeting to the numbers. Okay, now my eyes are transitioning down the runway. So now I'm looking down the runway for the transition portion. Looking at the runway, looking down the runway, waiting for her to settle, and she settled. All right, let's go one more time. Flaps up, carbon heat comes off. Waiting for that speed is coming to 60, 65, rotate. All right. Gonna set my altimeter and heading bug, making sure that everything is still aligned because those change. All right, looking for 1,000, 1,900 again. Look at those beautiful planes right there. All right, so looking for 1,900 before the turn, because we're coming to it. There's 1,900, turn in. And we're turning south. Looking for a south direction, continuing our climb. South and climb, south and climb. Because we still got ways to go. Okay, we're south now. Now we just need climb. Come on, give me that climb. Give me that climb. All right, we're at 2,300. And we are now officially at 2,400. Reducing our speed to settle. Okay, we're settling. All right, now we're looking for Rice Lake Road again. Trying to stay at that 2,400. There's Rice Lake right below us. Beautiful day, so we got visibility to see things. Now we're going to turn here on Rice Lake Road and try to lower some altitude. I think we're going a little too fast. Maybe that's why. All right, so we're parallel to Rice Lake Road again, which is good. Now, hold on, I'm losing my altitude. Don't want that, but we also want to reduce speed too. All my gauges still in the green. Everything is still good. We're pattern altitude right now. Looking at the runway, we're looking good. We're in a good spot. There's Miller Hill Mall, I think. Not sure, but anyways. Okay. Continuing. Looking. All right, so here's the spot. All right, we're gonna do, we got some crosswind there. All right, one set of flaps. Carb heat comes on. We acknowledge ATC.
Touch and go runway 27 Cessna, 7 Mike Kilo.
Okay, so we're starting to come down now. And then we're looking for that little pathway again. What did we say? That was Rice Lake Road. So looking for Rice Lake before we make our turn. I can't see it yet, but we're definitely starting to calm down. There's Rice Lake Road. I see it now. There it is. All right, and we're turning. All right, we're now base. We're We're also losing altitude, which is good. That's what we want. Looking for Rice Lake Road to be right in front of us here, which it is. Alright, we continue to... Okay, we're bringing down another notch of flaps to kind of slow us down and start bringing us down some more. Because we should be at 1900. So far we're not. We're 100 over. So technically we're a little high still. Okay, speed's a little low, so I'm gonna bring that up. I wasn't paying attention. Okay, we're at 1900 now, which is desired altitude to come into final. I'm trying to give it a little more speed though. I feel like we lost a little bit of that. Okay. And here we go, folks. We're going final. Coming into the final. Making sure we're well aligned. And we are. We're good. We're good. We're good. Here we go. Coming into final. Winds are calm. Everything is looking good. All right. Here we go. Need to come in lower. A little lower. We're high right now. But that's okay. We'll make up. We'll make up. We'll make up. Again, focusing on my numbers here. Focusing on my numbers. Staring at those numbers, because we're definitely high right now. So I'm kind of bringing my nose down a little bit, but there, I think we recovered there. Now we're good. Slowing down some more. Coming over the numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We go idle. And I'm gonna let her settle in. Settle in, girl. There we go. Stall horns coming on. Oh, that was a little harder than I wanted to. Alright, we're going back up. Flaps are coming up. Carb is back to off. Okay, got 50. 65. And we're back up. Okay, this is going to be a request for full stop this time.
Duluth Tower Cessna November 707 Mike Kilo, 1,500 feet to land.
Cessna November 707 Mike Kilo Duluth Tower. Altimeter 29.9, 2 wind calm fly, left downwind runway 27.
Okay. Okay, we're at 900 now. We kind of got to 900 kind of early, actually, so we're going to go ahead and turn. Not sure how we did that, but yeah. So we're continuing, now we're heading south. And continuing our climb. Okay, we're officially south now.
Cessna 7 Mike Kilo, please acknowledge.
Oh, sorry, I thought I did.
Fly left traffic runway 27 Cessna 7 Mike Kilo.
Okay, we're coming up to pattern altitude. And there we are. So we bring down the speed. Get us a little bit settled. Looking for Arrowhead to come up. There's Arrowhead right there under us. There's good old Arrowhead. And we're turning. Okay, we're a little high, so I'm gonna settle it a little bit. We're staying about 80 knots. Okay, now we're pattern. So now we just need to clean this bird up. Make sure it's going the right speed, right direction. Alright, so there we are. Continuing. Okay, we don't want to lose too much altitude. So we're aligned to, we're parallel to the runway. Continuing our pattern altitude, okay. Starting to lose it there a little bit. Alright, we're gonna beam the numbers there. Alright, so we're gonna do...
Cessna 7 Mike Kilo wind calm. Clear to land runway 27.
Alright, we're clear to land.
Clear to land runway 27 Cessna 7 Mike Kilo.
Okay, 1 notch flaps, carb heat comes on, and we're reducing our speed. Okay, so we're coming down, now we're looking for Rice Lake. As soon as we see Rice Lake, we're gonna turn left toward it for our base. That should be our base. Okay, speed's good. Flaps are good. We're coming down in altitude. There is Rice Lake. We're gonna turn our base now. Okay, we're now base. It's all about the base, not the base. Oh, trouble. It's all about that base, not that base. Oh, trouble. Alright, there is Rice Lake Road in front of us. So we're gonna continue down. We're gonna continue to glide down. Keep her steady. We're gonna give it 1 more notch flaps to just help us glide into our final landing. Okay, here we go. Okay, there's our final right there. We're still a little high. Speed's okay, but alright, we're to final. Let's go. Okay, let's extend a little bit. Let's make sure we're aligned. Might have turned a little bit short there, but that's okay. We're still good. Alright, we're coming full stop, so I'm gonna go ahead and do full flaps on this one. Just because we're going full stop. Okay, right there, we're still on the glide path. We're good, we're good, we're good. Speed's a little low, so I'm gonna give it more love. Give it a little more power. Alright, we're a little low right now. Give it more power. Just to get us where we want to go. Okay, there we are. Trying to line up center line to the numbers. Coming to the numbers. And I am going idle. There it is. Let her settle. Okay, that was a little rough.
Mike Kilo exit runway when able.
That was a little rough. That was a little rough, I must say. Alright, we're gonna get out of here. Okay, we're...
Cessna 7 Mike Kilo contact ground.
Flaps come up. Alright, flaps come up.
121.9er for Cessna 7 Mike.
Alright, get off the active runway. Now we clean up the bird. So now we're gonna do strobes come off. Transponder can come off now. Don't need that. Let's go over to ground and see what they gotta say. Over to parking. There.
Duluth ground Cessna November 707 Mike Kilo. Request taxi to parking.
Cessna November 707 Mike Kilo taxi to general aviation parking using taxiway Charlie Alpha.
Using Charlie Alpha. Not sure what she says, Charlie, because technically I don't need to go to Charlie. I just need to go to Alpha.
7 Mike Kilo, please acknowledge.
Oh my gosh, lady.
Taxiing to general aviation parking using taxiway Charlie Alpha Cessna 7 Mike Kilo.
Alright, here we are, folks. Alright. Alright, that was a pretty good little run. I think we did a good job on the pattern. I'm trying to learn that discipline of staying in the pattern and cleaning up my patterns, because obviously if you have a good pattern, you get a good landing as well. So Let's see where we're gonna go. I want to get some gas. Excuse me, it's late. Let's see, there's a pump right there. I'm gonna go ahead and get this bird gassed up because it is a little empty. Make sure we don't mess with that helicopter there. I'm sure the military wouldn't appreciate that. Alright, here we are. Alright, let's put parking brakes off. Alright, we're gonna turn off bread. Well, I want to save my breadcrumbs. Whatever. Okay, and then I want to toggle them off. Or can I toggle them on? Okay, never mind, they're gone already. Okay. And then we're gonna do our shutdown checklist. Alright, normal takeoff, EL cruise, we did all that. Approach. Let's see. Ow. After landing. Okay, carpet heat. Oh, I forgot to turn that off. That's cold now. Wing flaps are up. We did bring those up. Transponders. Oh, it was supposed to be on standby. I turned it off. Secure. Okay, so we're supposed to turn off our radios.
All right, radios are off. Nothing else to turn off. Okay, now radio electronics. Okay, transponder off. Magnetos, check ground. Why do I have to check them in the ground? At 1200 RPMs, and then idle cut off. Okay, engines off, fuel's off. Ignition switch comes off. Let's see what else. Ow. And then we want to turn off the beacon. We want to turn off master power. Yes, thank you. I appreciate that. Fuel shut off comes on. And parking brakes. Oh, I think we already had those on. Okay. Let's see. Fuel lock check. Quantity secure. Tie down. Alright, let's tie down this beast. Alright, we're gonna tie her down. So we're gonna put engine cover, pitot heat cover. Right, that's all I care to do. Alright, it's all there, buddy. You can get out too. I'm sure you don't want to stay here. So let's, alright. So with that said, let's step outside. Okay, we're stepping outside. Our compadre doesn't want to get out. I guess he likes it in there. Let's just check all our stuff, make sure nothing, we didn't break anything, right? So all that looks good. Everything looks good. Pitot heat is covered. Look at that cool helicopter. Okay, and then we're gonna get some gas here and fuel this bird. But I guess you guys don't have to stay for that. So, all right, here we go. That's all there's to it. Have a good one, ladies and gentlemen. Peace.